Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Amanda. Some people call me AJ. I'm a Canadian. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm an online coach and a personal trainer.
Number 205, Amanda.
It's 5:50 in the morning. I have been waking up so crazy early. One very simple reason. Okay, for two reasons. One is I have a little bit more cardio now, so I have to wake up a little bit earlier to accommodate for the time. Two, I have been going to bed so early that I've been waking up much earlier. This week, cardio has been 6 times a week for about 40 to 45 minutes. Pre-cardio, we take a couple different supplements. Let's put together our water and electrolyte, and I will show you guys what I'm taking. If you've watched any of my previous videos, then you would know that this drink is typically a greens and glutamine drink, but we are no longer taking greens for cardio. The reason that we're no longer taking the greens is because we have now added in yohimbine. I know as a coach that yohimbine works better when we're fasted, and I don't technically consider something like a greens product to be completely like 0 cal, 0 carb. There's a lot of nutrient and something like that to help make my fasted cardio actually more like a fasted cardio. And I've been doing a scoop of electrolyte, 2 scoops of gluta. Morning lineup: 2 caps Burn HD, 5 milligrams yohimbine, 100 milligrams caffeine. The last added thing is ephedrine. Cheers, good morning. Received so many questions about the ephedrine, honestly about the yohimbine, the caffeine, and the Burn HD as well. If you're looking for a review or what my experience is like, or you just want a testament to how the products respond for me, always happy to share. But if you're asking for a suggestion if you should use the product, I'm almost always going to give you the same answer, which is I am not your coach. I don't know your goals. I don't know what else you're doing. I think about your health. I'm not telling you in these videos what to do, just showing you what I do. Want me to tell you what to do, and you can sign up and apply for coaching in the link below. I don't know how this has turned into like a whole few minute long intro. I'm gonna go get dressed and do my cardio. All right, folks, that's cardio. Back to my book club where we're going to talk about what I'm reading this week. I don't know if anybody cares about any of this, but if one person comments like knowing what I'm reading, I will continue to show y'all. This week, Anthony DeMello's Awareness. I don't know how to even begin to describe this book, and that's kind of ironic because I just read a chapter about how when you understand the concepts that are in this book, it becomes very apparent that you don't know how to describe it, and those who can describe it don't actually know, and those who know can actually describe it. Anyways, I thought I would just read y'all a little passage or a blurb, if I may. Pleasant experiences make life delightful. Painful experiences lead to growth. Pleasant experiences make life delightful, but they don't need to lead to growth in themselves. What leads to growth is painful experiences. Suffering points up an area in which you have not yet grown, where you need to grow and be transformed and changed. If you knew how to use that suffering, oh, how you would grow. Let's limit ourselves for the time being to psychological suffering, to all those negative emotions we have. Don't waste your time on a single one of that. I've already told you what you could do with those emotions. The disappointment you experience when things don't turn out as you wanted to, watch that. Look at what it says about you. I say this with contempt, otherwise you're going to get caught up in self-hatred. Observe it as you would observe it in another person. Look at that disappointment, that depression you experience when you're criticized. What does that say about you? Anyways, great book. Developed concepts. You are into spiritual enlightenment, awakening. This book is going to be all about the awakening of awareness. Fantastic. I would definitely recommend that you get your hands on it as fast as you can. Okay, now back to prep stuff. I put together our greens drink and our first meal now. Just sort of accepted that I need to start eating a little bit earlier because I'm waking up earlier. The first couple of days that I woke up super early, I forced myself to wait to eat. And what happens was I become really nauseous and jittery and I feel to my stomach. So I need to just suck it up and eat my first meal a little bit earlier. Today is a rest day. I feel like rest day food is not a good demonstration of what I eat, sort of like on off topic. And on rest days, I find that I just don't feel good. I feel very low energy. I feel kind of lethargic. Every single rest day I go into it and I think I'm going to change that narrative. It honestly never kind of even works. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys my meals today because I just don't feel like it's a great representation. But tomorrow we'll do a full day in life, and tomorrow I'll take you guys through just a full day of meals as well as training. Look at me with all these packages. Got a super fun little package here today, and it's a restock of the Elevate cream of rice, one chocolatey cake, one Georgia peach, and one of the cookie butter. The best thing about ordering one of each flavor is that you can buy it in a bundle at a discount, and you can also combine coupon code AJLifts, an additional discount on the premium, most amazing tasting cream of rice to ever imagine. A couple of my friends try the chocolatey cake specifically. Even one of my clients who told me that she made it last night for dessert. If you're looking for a prep hack or a dieting hack because you are a girly or a dude with a sweet tooth, this is going to be the thing for you. So gladly here with my Nespresso. This is the most iconic thing ever. I'm still loving it just as much as I was loving it when I unboxed it. Also definitely very much holds up to the hype. Okay, physical, mental, health, emotional check-in. Amanda, girl, how are you doing? I'm doing good, to be honest. Pretty good. Earlier this week, I was really sore. But I think a lot of that is because my current Saturday leg day is absolutely brutal, and then on Tuesdays I do 3 sets of 30 leg extensions. My coach is rude. Anyways, mental, emotional, all that stuff is pretty well settled. I feel like I'm in a groove, I'm in a good grind. I can tell that energy is getting a little bit meh, but other than that, there's really anything to complain about there. It's just like, I'm on prep, this is what happens, we're eating less, we're still training just as much, we're doing more cardio, whatever. I'm gonna clean up. I'm going to pack all my stuff for the weekend because I'm going to be going to cat sit tonight until Sunday, and I'll be off to work for a majority of my day. If you're new here, you don't, oh, that was kind of mean. I didn't mean to point that at you. If you're new here, I am a full-time personal trainer and full-time online coach. I do both of those kind of in cohesion. Whenever I say I'm going to work, I'm going to train clients. If I ever say I'm going to do some work, like I'm going to sit down and do some work, that means I'm probably working on my online. Either programming for them online, doing meal plans, training, reviews, check-ins, stuff like that. Needless to say, today is not going to be very entertaining, so I will see you guys tomorrow morning for check-ins. Good morning. Happy check-in day. I weighed myself and I'm heavier than I was last week, so we're off to a great start for our morning. I guess it would be kind if we all said hi to Carl. Come here. Everyone leave a comment down below. Say hi, Carl. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna put together my electrolytes and my glutamine so that I can take my fat burners. And then we'll actually take our check-in. We'll see what's going on. Ran out of my electrolytes that I like. So I got this little variety pack on Amazon. I sampled one of them out today. I'll let you guys know if these are any good. AM pre-cardio, we take 2 caps of Burn HD, yohimbine, Bedrin, and caffeine. What? Whoa. Y'all, these are sweet. The one I just tried was the cran palm, and it's not salty. It's like actually just sweet, which is kind of weird because I'm used to my other ones, which are more on the salty side. Well, I already told you guys that weight was up, so that's no surprise. Now, obviously, it's kind of frustrating when the weight goes up, especially after a week where we dropped food, increased cardio, and introduced a bunch of new stuff. The weird thing about it is, like, this was the first week where I haven't felt really, like, stressed at all about anything. And I've also had some really good sleeps. We're gonna look on the bright side, and we're gonna say that we lost so much body fat, but we built, like, so much muscle. Yeah, honestly, I'm just not gonna really stress about this. And if I look at general trends of my weight right now, this is the general trend of my weight. So it's not like we're heading in the wrong direction. We're low and we're kind of staying low, and that's pretty good. I had a handful of low weigh-ins from Wednesday until Friday, I was 140.2 to 140.8. And if I haven't said it already, last week I was 141. This week I was 141.3. Yeah, everything else in my check-in is like pretty positive stuff. It's like sleep quality, good. Digestion, kind of slower. Stress, chilling. Hunger, good. I guess the only really interesting thing is the amount of pounds that I am on the freaking scale. Anyways, I'm so thirsty. I really want to go drink my electrolytes. It's about 10 to 6 right now. Go do those things. Also, yeah, your girl wakes up at like freaking 5:30 on a Saturday. Just easier for me to maintain routines. I go to bed earlier and earlier and earlier. I end up waking up earlier and earlier and earlier. And that's just the cycle we're in right now. And I'm okay with that. Carl. Hi. Hey, cardio is done. I was thinking, I'm honestly surprised that I don't feel more affected by my weight. I think that's a super cool testament to just how much I'm really trusting in my coach and trusting in the process. I know for a fact that old Amanda would have gotten super hung up over the fact that her weight didn't reflect something. Even just a couple weeks ago, Amanda was impacted by that, and I feel confident that I'm doing all the things. I know that I'm checking the boxes so that there's nothing to stress about here. It is a few minutes after 7, and I'm gonna get back to probably 1 or 2 of client check-ins right now, and then we will go ahead and make meal 1, which I will show you guys. Whenever I come for the weekend, I bring my Nespresso machine. Just hits so different. We've got our first meal ready. Let's give you a little tour of the plate, shall we? This is gonna be 2 whole eggs with 80 grams of spinach. I also have some of the truff sauce on it, as well as 30 grams of oats and 100 grams of egg whites that I blend and I turn into a little pancake crepe situation, which I put the Stevie's 0 sugar, 0 cal maple syrup on. That is our breakfast. I got a lot of client check-ins done this morning. That is such a good feeling. Huge shout out to my girls this week because they were all just like super on top of everything, and they made my job very easy because they did their jobs. All right, I'll put together my next meal in just a second, but before I do that, I'm going to prep my post-workout meal. So let's do that together. As you saw, we're doing the Pro HD in birthday cake. I made it as a whey drip, so I'm gonna put this in the freezer to try to cool it down. And chocolatey cake, elevate cream of rice. If you know, if you wanna try either of those things, discount code AJLifts, big slay. Or I used to mix my whey directly into my cream of rice. Low key, Wesley Vissers, he's got me on whey drip right now. We love the little icing contrast. And plus, when my cream of rice is hot, because I'll reheat it post-workout, and the whey drip is cold, like that little contrast is just a big party in my mouth. Let's chat. There's a lot going on here. All right, the first thing is that I like to heat up my rice with a little bit of water in the microwave to help soften it up before I eat it. Second thing is that yes, my chicken was frozen. I prep my chicken in very large batches and then I freeze it, portion it out however I need it as it's frozen, and then I heat it up. That's just how I do it. Avocado as well, frozen. These are just things that make my life 1,010,000 times freaking easier. This is our pre-workout meal. 150 grams of rice, 125 chicken, and 60 grams of avocado. I will pick a sauce for this meal. Typically I'll use the Melinda's Thai sweet chili sauce, but I also did just get the Flavor Gang Sriracha Maple. This guy is absolute gas, so we're gonna do this one on it today. I think that's enough talking for now. Let's go train legs.
You can dream in color, but I've been living great. But ever since we have shared
Artlist.io,
all my pictures saturate. And now I won't ever see the world the same again. It's not hard to choose love. It all feels so new, love. You're pulling me through. I swear that it's true. My focus is you, love. It's not hard to choose.
good, but y'all would have just seen that, so you know for a fact that it was good. I'm currently heating up my post-workout, which you guys saw me make earlier. It's 55 grams of the chocolate cream of rice and the birthday cake whey sludge, which I put in the freezer and then I forgot about, and now it's ice cube. Ines Diaz is here. Everyone say hi to Ines Diaz. Go follow her. She's also a YouTuber. Anyways, you don't need to see it because you've already seen it, so you will see me the next time there's something to be seen. A little bit while later, we have our next meal, which is going to be a turkey salad. This is extra lean turkey breast, just some freaking lettuce. Nothing really fun, no carbs, unless you count the lettuce, which I don't really count, but it is delicious. Hi, we are just on our way to a pole dancing class. Bear with me. Y'all might be thinking, Amanda, that's not like you to do extracurricular activities. It's not. However, one of my very good girlfriends, she owns an activewear brand. Her brand is hosting an event, and it is a chair and pole dancing class. T? Okay. So we're gonna go, and I guess we're gonna do some chair / pole dancing. Insert clip here if I end up having any clips of that. Could be fun. I have a meal packed with me. Chicken was frozen, and I'm hoping that it somewhat thaws a little bit in the event that there's no microwave at this dancing studio. But either way, it would not be the first time your girl has to eat frozen chicken. Just do be like that sometimes. At least it's cooked. This was just a little midday update. Hoping that this ends at a decent time because there is this little store I want to take Inej to out in Burlington. Hoping that I'll have enough time because they close kind of early. Like this little artisanal store, and they have an entire aisle of freaking hot sauces. I think she's gonna love it. Yeah, I guess you guys will know very soon because the hours in the day are just gonna keep passing. I guess I'm gonna go do a pole dancing class. Social settings, very scary. That, however, was very fun. They did have a microwave. We don't have to eat frozen chicken, green beans, and kimchi. This is our next meal. I also brought sauce with me. This is called Peach Heat. It's a Caribbean sauce, fire in the kitchen. It's really good. You don't get peach from it very much. It's made with apple cider vinegar, water, jerk spice, habanero peppers, garlic powder, chili powder. Kind of what the flavor is. I have no idea where it's from. Please don't ask me. I don't have an answer for you. It's about 5:45. We'll drive back, and if we make it back in time, we'll pick up Inej to go to the fun store before it is time for our final meal of the day. We made it to the fun, fancy store before it closed. Alright, I'll do a haul and then Inej will do a haul. I got imitation maple extract, sweet pear chili hot sauce, and another bottle of the truff sauce.
I got pineapple habanero and then taco skillet sauce. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. We were just laughing at each other in the checkout because it's like, this is prep.
Yeah.
Like, we went on a sauces date, a hot sauce date. That's fun. Contrast between Inej's last meal and my last meal is actually absurd. Hers is actually good, so she's gonna tell you about hers.
Hi. Okay. I have a delicious, scrumptious Ninja Creamy. 150 grams of Greek yogurt, 15 grams of banana bread whey, 75 grams of strawberries, a lot of water to make it this much. And sugar-free maple syrup. This is just a piece of bread, an egg, and taco sauce.
And what's my last meal?
I don't.
2 eggs, zucchini, microgreens.
Looks like something off of like a healthy food commercial.
Looks like something out of a horrible healthy eating recipes book. And egg whites with cinnamon with sugar-free maple syrup. Anyways, I don't know if I've mentioned already, but my coach has a client at the New York Pro this weekend. I wasn't particularly expecting to hear back from him today. Hopefully we hear back from him probably sometime tomorrow so that we can outro this vlog. Hey y'all, happy Good Sunday morning. We heard back from our coach last night, which was a little bit of a surprise to me. I didn't think that I would hear from him last night, but nonetheless, we heard from him. He said, yeah, weight is sticky, but things look good. He had begun to address what he was expecting for this week last week. He wants us to go through with that. All we're doing is we're increasing caffeine and ephedrine, but cardio training, meals, stuff like that is going to stay the same for another week. It is fun. Today is busy. I'm just sat here doing some client check-ins. I'm actually going to show you this girl. She's incredible. She's hoping to compete in wellness, and we're just going through sort of like a recompositional phase, and she's already crushing it. Yes, I did check with her. I do have her permission to share this photo with y'all, so we're cool there. We have an upward training session today, and then I'm actually going to a little DJ event called Electric Island that's about 40 minutes east out in Toronto. It's gonna be super fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my meals, like if I'm gonna stick it literally in my pants or in my bra. I haven't quite figured it out, but something will be figured out. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can follow along with the journey. I love ya, and I will see you very, very soon when we are 10 weeks out. Goodbye.